Alright, welcome back, duplicants, to Oxygen Not Included. Yes, indeed, the oxygen. Turns out the oxygen is not included. So, what are we doing today? Well, I see the critter lights are turning on, so the first thing I'm going to do is check to see how many of these guys are here. Looks like we got 2 and 6. So it looks like what we're going to need is we're going to boot you out. The egg will hatch. Put you in. I guess we'll start incubating. Now, we'll reserve that. Actually, no, maybe we won't. Let's start repopulating these. Let's get these in there. Actually, no. Well, I'm indecisive right now. I will hatch 1 or 2 of them. Basically, we need to kind of get this one back up to speed. And, why are you injured? Oh, I wonder if you got attacked by the crazy thing. Okay, so one thing we're going to be doing is right here. We're going to start creating another area right up to about here. And we'll go ahead and do that. And let's make this right here. This is going to be the doctor's office, I guess. I mean, why not? We could probably start removing this and that. This can be open. Start trimming this away. Oh, looks like he'll have to... There we go. He trapped himself because he's a doofus. I guess we might... No, there's no reason to make a doorway there. That'll just let more heat in. Which is not what we want. We'll just make him go the long way temporarily. Good. Now they can remove that. Can't go into there without releasing the what do you call it? The chlorine, so we'll just do this. That'll allow them to complete this construction project. Okay, so that should bring... This guy should bring this up to 7, which means they'll be fine. We just need to keep the population looking okay. I don't know when this guy's gonna give me another glossy egg. He will eventually, though. Now we can remove these. And let's see, what do we need for a doctor's office? Well, one thing I know we'll need... well, let's just look. Rooms. Where is it? Hospital. Yeah, hospital. So I need a toilet. I don't believe it needs to be plumbed, though. I think we just literally need the presence of a toilet. So... plumbing. Right here. We'll put it in the back. What else does it need? It needs some kind of medical equipment and a table. Let's see that. Medicine. I want a... disease clinic. I'll put a table here. Not that kind. Put a triage cot right here. And then I need furniture. I need a table. There we go. And I'm probably going to add in the apothecary as well. Now we'll just need to connect up some wires. We're running out of ore, which is a little bit of a problem. So we'll have to turn on our element sensor and look for some metal. Oh, there's a lot of gold in this area. That's good to know. Oh, we got an arrival. Let's see who's here. Probably a bunch of really awful people. I don't want any of that. I guess I'll just take the rest. Why not? Welcome aboard, Rust. I need metal. This is all lead. Don't care about that. Molten lead? Interesting. Most interesting. We got some iron over here. Looks like we're gonna need to bust into this area that has a whole bunch of gold. Area over here. Interesting. So I guess what we'll do is cut here. And let's see. We're gonna be mainly, we'll use sedimentary rock. And we're just gonna cut all the way down here in order to kind of like get all of the, one, because it's gonna expose the ore, and two, because let's just try to, oh, there's a wart seed here as well. Very nice. Just to get all the water into one main area. And then we'll be able to get all this. We will be releasing some heat, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. At least I don't think so. How is the oxygen looking? Looks like it's okay. Although we might be backing up a bit. If it backs up, then, you know, I can always shut one of these algae things off. In fact, maybe I'll shut one of them off right now. This thing is very far from filling up, so that's fine. So what do we need? Let's make a few of these. Make this a priority 6. Make 2. And does this qualify? Okay, good. So now we can treat... When you are injured at 70%, it'll be priority 8. This will be priority 8. Circuit overloaded, really? Why? Okay, let's follow the circuit. Shouldn't be able to overload. That's what kind of confuses me. And yet, here you are, indeed, overloading. This thing should prevent it from feeding out more than 1,000 watts. One thing we can do is trim this off. Although, perhaps a better idea would be to maybe cut it right... Let's cut it right here. Actually, we'll cut it here. And we'll rebuild it here. There we go. That way, that way all of these will be wired up to this one over here. We'll add some more. We probably should add one here. Just to dedicatedly handle that one. Let's see. This row right here will need one. We'll add one right here. It's not a big deal. Or hopefully it won't be a big deal. We might run out of metal. But then again, we are cutting down into this area, so it should be fine. The reason we want to add one there is just to... I want... this thing runs all the time, so I want this to be on its own circuit. That's basically the strategy that we're looking at. Let's go ahead and clear all of this out of the way. And we will... make a wire bridge. Don't know how long our iron is going to hold out. Oh, what are we using here? Oh, we're using copper. Oh, geez. Okay, let's try this again. Let's use iron. Oh, yeah, it's eating up our iron like crazy. But, we don't have to go all the distance, so that's fine as well. Cut this open. Definitely gonna have some slime issues. Apply this over here. Make sure they're getting the slime in there. We need to make sure we're moving the slime. Very important to keep the slime. Still no glossy eggs. This guy's scales, as you can see, are... Oh, he's about to lay an egg. Scale growth is 46%. I like how they have different stages of scale growth. I think that's a pretty nice touch. Insufficient oxygen generation. Interesting. So it looks like we do need this activated. You know what, let's just leave it on until we fully pressurize the base. The base, like, once again, let me follow the perimeter of the base. I don't see any ways for the oxygen to get out right now. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we just need to wait a little while for the oxygen to accumulate. We got a lot of slime lung in here. Gonna have to add in some deodorizers. But this is now open. This is gonna release some of our base oxygen, so we're going to need to replace that with a airlock. Make this slightly higher just to make sure we're getting these filled up with some sand, so that we make sure we're clearing out this polluted oxygen just to start beginning the process of removing the slime lung. Okay, so this line has been successfully added, so let's go ahead and trim this away. Okay, so that should separate the circuits a bit more. So even though the potential load is pretty high on this, they're never going to be on all... it'll be very rare for them to be on at the same time, so... Let me remove this, because I don't know what we were doing with this. This is still rising. Don't know why. Is it the ice melting? The ice hasn't melted yet. Good on germs. No crazy germs. We got a lot of crazy germs over here, though. Look, I think we need to actually start working on these. I think we need to actually start working on the slime lung. So I'll build some of these, and then I'll build some tiles. I don't know what I'll make them out of. Maybe I'll just use regular tiles. We'll remove that one, because this one's not going to fit. Yep, not going to fit. We're just going to start building them wherever we see polluted oxygen. Just gotta, like, mercilessly stomp it out. That's basically what we have to do. Okay. This area here, obviously, is creating polluted oxygen as a result of, basically, the way polluted water works is when it gets in contact with clean oxygen, it just creates polluted oxygen. We're supposed to be trying to clear it out before it can escape, but it's been doing a good enough job of getting it to stop from, oh my, it's polluted oxygen all over the place. Fortunately, it's cold enough here that it doesn't look like there's any germs, which is fine. I think it's too cold. We just added them here, and this area is already cleaning up. Lots of polluted oxygen in this area. Once again, let's just add some... I don't know, we'll add one here, 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 here. Just gonna start throwing them in places, to be honest. I, 'cause, 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 ' No surface germs on this water? Okay, we'll mop this water up. I think there were germs in this water, but I think it was too cold, and I think they died. Getting rid of polluted oxygen, it's a pain, let me tell you what. Shovels, nah. I don't want any of you guys. None of you. Where's my egg at? Oh, we have a glossy egg right there. Okay, so we're gonna make you not continuous. In fact, we're gonna boot you out and prioritize the glossy egg. So out goes you, and we got 2 glossy eggs now. I wanna have, these on continuously. If you're wondering why do I do this even though they're not plugged in, the answer is because they're pulling them out of the water because they're just going to like drown in the water. And that means we won't be able to replenish them. So by doing this, they're basically fishing them out of the water. I wonder where we got that I wonder if one of these did it. I wonder if they laid a glossy egg. I bet he laid a glossy egg and the other one did too. That's my guess at least. Let's mop this stuff up. Mopping and cleaning the air. That's what we're doing right now. Just trying to clean. Basically, what we're doing is we're kind of playing the waiting game right now. Kind of waiting to see. Like, we're waiting for plastic. Because we're a little bit bottlenecked by plastic. And we're just kind of doing some miscellaneous things right now. Things that, I mean, they're important. They need to be done. So, okay, we're clear on polluted oxygen there. It's not too bad if you actually put some effort into to actually removing the polluted oxygen, but still takes a little bit of effort. Like up in here, let's go ahead and add some more in here. I'm just putting them all over the place. There, that will start to cut down on... We need them here, down here too, wow. We need them everywhere, jeez. Need them here, we need them here, here. Need them all over the place, here. Okay, that's probably good enough. It's gonna take them a while to build all that. And also mop all this stuff up. That's the other thing we need to do, we need to mop. Mopping. Oh, I guess there really isn't that much to mop, is there? That's fine. What about over here? Is this water germy? No germs. No germs. No germs. No germs. No germs. Okay, this water can be mopped up. Well, of what is available, it can be mopped up. Oh, what about this stuff? Is this germy water? Nope, it's good. Alright, so we can see them moving around, cleaning up that polluted oxygen, which it just converts it into regular oxygen, which at that point, it's just breathable oxygen, nothing wrong with it. It's all good. Oh yeah, weren't we gonna drill some metal out? Yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about that plan. Metal. Okay, here's the metal. Go ahead and get some of this stuff out of here. Metal. There's a ton of metal in here, wow. I want all of that and this and this. I don't know if I want to release this hot water, though. Maybe I do. Maybe I just don't care. Let's not be too hasty. No reason to get out of control. Go ahead and make another one of these. Oh, more eggs falling down, just fine. Do we have a second glossy yet? Wow. This, I mean, this greatly speeds up the hatching process, but still, taking a little while, especially because we need the plastic. That's one of the issues we're having. And look at all this water. A lot of water. We need to do something with the water. What else can we do with water? Let's look. Couldn't we? Isn't there a juicer? We can make a juicer, can't we? Furniture. An espresso machine. Oh, that needs pinch of pepper nuts. No. What about a juicer? Let's try a juicer. We'll add, I guess, 2? Wait, I can't. Oh, I have to put it here and here. Or maybe we need to make a second recreation room. Maybe that's the thing we need to do. How about right here? This seems to be an okay place. Got some salt water here. I don't think that matters, though. I mean, there's salt water everywhere. The world's ugliest building pattern. How hot is it over here? Well, it's not that hot. So I'll just put it like that. Maybe we can build it in a way where we don't release the water all at once. I'll figure it out. Man, I love having the workforce we got. We can really, really build it up nicely. So why aren't we treating people for slime lung? That's one thing I don't get. You know what? Maybe what we need is the standard everyday sick bay. Does that need electricity? No, it doesn't. Yeah, we'll use the sick bay, and we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this supplied the sick bay. That way we could start treating people for slime lung, because when they have slime lung, I mean, they'll get over it. They'll recover from it eventually. The only problem is that they'll start coughing up in the base and adding polluted oxygen into the base, so... Just don't want to do that. You know what I'm going to do is this. And then maybe we'll just try and mop it up. Maybe that'll work. Especially if we release it slowly, that might work. See, the slime lung is causing him to wake up constantly. But, I mean, if we get this going... I mean, it has the med packs. So the med pack, it should... Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so... Bam. So now, no more slime lung. It's been removed. We had one person with slime lung, now we have no slime lung. That's perfectly fine. We just have to make sure that we don't run out of balm lily, because balm lily is what's needed to make those medical packs. I guess I could make some more balm lily. I could plant a few. They would fit best in here, that's for sure. I might need to make another chlorine room. Okay, so let's cut the ceiling away and open it up right here. We're gonna open it up slowly, so maybe we can mop it out as it comes. Okay, here we go. So we got some here. Let's see if we can mop it up in time before it becomes too much of a puddle. Ooh, whoa, 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 these are the wrong buttons. Let's cut these away as well. Come on, cut this away so you release it. There we go. Okay, so we'll just have them. Oh, it's actually working pretty good. Okay, I think we'll be able to release this water safely without it getting all over the place. Oh, that's a lot of water. Come on, mop it up. Mop it up. Don't let it get to it. Oh, we're doing that. Oh, that worked just fine. Just fine. Mop it up. Get this water out of here. Man, when the whole team starts mopping up, that water doesn't have a chance. Alright. Ooh, plastic. You know what that means. We can build this thing. Where is it? A steam turbine. Which we're gonna build out of gold temporarily. Like, gold is not ideal. I want there to be a little more space, so let's build it here. Eventually we'll have to tear it down and replace it with steel. Steel, it's not going to cut it. Let's move this over and get it a little more centered. So go to refinement, and we're gonna build a metal refinery out of ceramic. I want to kind of center it, so let's build it right here. And now what we're going to do is build the containment area. Is this area ever going to open up? I feel like the answer is no. I would never want it to open up. This area can open up. I'm not sure. I'm not going to commit to completely building this part. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, let's take a look at the, Oh, look at that. All the ones we built has greatly reduced the amount of air pollution. So looking pretty good. Okay, so we got our steam turbine. This is gonna go probably here. I think we'll build it here temporarily. Visagel would be so amazing right here. I really wish we had Visagel, but that's like super endgame. So the question is, if I seal this permanently, I will just need a different way to get into there. I'll need like a ladder or something. But it's like, I would never want to open this. Well, would it matter then if I just did this just to have it as an option? It would transfer heat, but do I care if it transfers heat? I don't think I care if it transfers heat. We'll just have this shut forever. Okay, so this is gonna need food. We're gonna need to plant 2 resorts here to try to keep this thing cool. Okay. Alright. We're almost running out of time, so I can't really get the whole steel refinery going. But that's going to be something that we're going to be working on, because once we get steel, steel is a metal that can withstand way more heat than the other things. We have another, no, glossy dreck. Oh, we got more plastic, though. He got shaved again. So, steel is able to greatly increase the temperature that a that machinery can operate in before breaking down. And that means that even though the oil over here is like almost 500 degrees, that won't be a problem if we have steam, or if we have steel. And then that means that some of these other things will have to be replaced. Like this thing will have to be deconstructed and replaced with steel. Because it's going to get really, really hot. Like, there's just no way around that. We'll be making a pretty identical system over here. This is going to be the heat sink for just the metal refinery, because the metal refinery on its own is going to need it. And then over here, this will probably just be the general heat sink that we'll use, and we'll probably use the regular everyday heat sink. Actually, we might not need it. We're doing a pretty good job. I mean, I can build it anyways just to start sinking the heat in the base wherever, because I can control how much, well, I can approximately control how much heat is going to be lost. I mean, I would like the base to be in the upper 60s to low, like about, yeah, mid to upper 60s across the base would be nice. Maybe the low 70s, so some plants will be a little more sensitive. Oh, God, it's 31 minutes in, I forgot. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. Kind of a cleaner upper episode. I mean, like, that's just what sometimes I would, in the old series, I would skip on these episodes just because there's not a whole lot going, but you can kind of see, like, what I do on those episodes, just kind of cleaning things up, getting things prepared, just generally just kind of cleaning things up, getting things prepared for more exciting episodes. I might start doing that again, it just depends. Depends on if I have time to play the game, if there's not other things that are required of me to do. At any rate, that's going to be the end of this episode. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Oxygen Not Included Oceania content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.